speaking of people who are local and not local, look low and to your left. You'll see a early 40s Taylorcraft, formerly a docile military observation aircraft and trainer aircraft. Started out life with a 65 horsepower engine. It has been hot rodded starting 30 years ago by the man who's flying it, the award-winning Warren Pietsch from Minot, North Dakota. It is a Clip-Wing Taylorcraft, and I'm going to hold back on the power plant, the helicopter on the front too. You see this young man fly. Now, as he's gaining for a little bit of altitude, let me tell you, pilots here know about density altitude. It is a engine power robbing, wing efficiency robbing demon. At these high altitudes, at these temperatures, planes don't just perform as well as they do at sea level. And I want you to take this in mind when you see this modified or hot-rodded version that was bought by this young man 30 years ago when he was a senior in high school. He completed the modifications for air show work when he was 20. He started to fly air shows with his father and his two brothers. And now he'll start into a Lumshabak maneuver. First upside down. Now watch the nose and the tail as it gyrates end over end and then recovers in the nose down position. Now you're going to see this award-winning pilot, recipient of the Bill Barber Award for Showmanship, both he and his brother Ken, presented to them at Oshkosh, Wisconsin in the year 2005. All right, coming back in from your right now. When is the last time you saw a three-point roll? A signature maneuver from this man, stopping every 120 degrees, the three-point roll, followed by the slow roll at the start-finish pylon, followed by the half roll. Now he'll hold it in that upside-down position. He will do the outside or negative G 5/8 of a loop turnaround, just barely floating across the top. You can see how severely the wings have been clipped, and remember, this started out life as a 65 horsepower aircraft. After the war, pilots hot-rodded the Piper Cubs and the Taylorcrafts and made air show aircraft out of them. Okay, working right off the deck. This now, ladies and gentlemen, is the stop sign that you see on Nevada highways each and every day. The 8-sided loop with a stop sign in the sky. Upside down, he's got 4 angles. There's number 5. There's 6 straight down. 7 is a 45-degree angle. One more. A big round of applause for Warren Pietsch and the 8-sided stop sign loop. All right, now off to the right. Watch for a great piece of equipment inside of the aircraft. A full vertical roll. You know what that instrument is? It's state-of-the-art. It is the pilot, Warren Pietsch. As he comes back in, let's watch for one of the first maneuvers that they say was ever invented here in the U.S. They say the year was 1913. The pilot Lincoln Beechey to place San Francisco, California. This is what they call the loop-de-loop, or the big inside barnstormer's loop. All right, now I want you to draw attention just to the right of the Breitling start-finish pylon. You can see we have 2 of our wackies from Section 3 out there in their orange t-shirts. They have a special mission I'll tell you about. That's Mike Ricks and Milo Walding. Mike Ricks is from this area, Milo Walding from Newton, North Dakota. All right, right down on the deck comes Warren Pietsch, and again, just barely getting those tires across the runway. All right, now from a 90-degree angle away from the crowd, diving down, right down off the sagebrush, into the maneuver we call the Hammerhead Turn. Straight up. The Brits call this the vertical reverse. You change direction, you gain altitude, and you dive for the speed for the next maneuver. All right, now from signature maneuvers, you have seen octagon loops, you have seen square loops, you've seen round loops. Watch this and remember the last time that you saw a triangle loop? You probably did. Here's how we're going to do this. You know that a triangle has to have corners of 120 degrees. We're going to put the point of the triangle on the ground. It will be the inverted triangle loop. So when Warren comes by the Breitling start-finish pylon, he'll go up 120 degrees. Remember, the point is down towards the ground. He'll arc it across the top and fly flat upside down. Normally that would be the bottom of a normal triangle. Because we've got it upside down, it's the top. And now a 120-degree angle back down, and the smoke connects right about there. Again, a big round of applause for the signature maneuver. of one half of the Pietsch Brothers Flying Circus. That is Warren Pietsch from the entertainment capital of Saskatchewan, Minot, North Dakota. All right, the Shark's Tooth turnaround. Let's come in from your left now and double the difficulty factor. This will be the 8-point hesitation roll as he stops once, twice, 3 times, 4 upside down, number 5, 6 knife edge flight, number 7, and number 8 back to the right side up position. All right, now ladies and gentlemen, your eyes back on the runway. See the guys from section 3, the orange heads. They have 2 poles, 15 feet high. Poles are connected by string, and on the string you will see crepe paper. And you can imagine mayhem will take place, because it always does, with the orange heads from section 3. Warren's coming in to take a look. As he pulls back on the control stick, he's got an idea of what's going on. He pulls up, and then the inverted flight away from the vertical roll. This will be the square loop in the sky, making corners out of a round loop. As he points the nose straight back up, again, I'm going to ask you in the audience, especially you pilots, to guess on the power plant underneath the cowling of Warren's highly modified Taylorcraft. All right, coming back around now. This time he'll get an even closer look at those ribbons. Can you see the 2 crew members with the orange t-shirts? Yes, you can. They're, from our point of view, they are just to the right of the right link start finish pilot. All right, enthusiastic audience. I love that. Okay, coming back down now, we'll watch for this as he bears down, taking a look, taking a look. Let's see, yeah, I like that. And he'll continue along to the left. That was a look-see. Everything is still intact. On the down line, watch right in here. He gets it right side up, and he'll snap roll on the descending line. All right, now it's time for eyes and cameras. And we'll see which direction. I believe he's going to come from left to right again today. In addition to this aircraft, back at the hangar in Minot, North Dakota, where this man operates Pietsch Aircraft Restoration and Repair, there's a little view of the ribbon up close and in person in a turn. And yes, we will be bearing down from your left to your right. This will be the hot pass, and this will be an attempt to annihilate that crepe paper that's connected by the string down on the runway. Warren Pietsch coming in from your left to your right, down on the runway. It is Mike and Milo with the best seat in the house. I didn't tell you that Warren's going to do this the hard way, upside down, as he gets lower and lower and lower and makes a few final corrections and makes confetti out of crepe paper. And a beautiful snap roll as a victory salute in preparation to the landing. And as he gets ready to land, if there's time, he'll come in and take a bow with the airplane from inside the aircraft. And now, if you guys were talking about, what the power was on the airplane, I want to tell you this. It's not a 6-cylinder Lycoming engine. It's not a Lycoming engine that has 230 horsepower. It's not a Lycoming engine that has 200 horsepower. This is a 180 horsepower Lycoming engine doing all this magic with an off-the-shelf, fixed-pitch, 60-inch propeller. You know how it's done? The maestro at the controls. Guided by their father, the late Alfred Pietsch of Pietsch Flying Service in Minot, North Dakota. Father was an air show pilot of great renown, flying a Starduster II. All 3 brothers, air show pilots. 2 brothers still very active in the air shows. Father flew a Starduster II biplane for many years, and nobody has ever got more out of the Starduster II design, which was a great biplane, or probably ever will, than the late Alfred Pietsch.